Jerusalema
Gepremiitoj. Saluton carai gepremiitoj, kolegoj, spektantoj kaj eksperimentintoj. Hodiaŭ estas grava tago por ni ĉiuj, ĉar ni finfine povas liveri virtuale atestilojn al premiitoj kaj danki vin ĉiuj por via partopreno kaj kontribuo. Gratulojn al vi, caraj premiitoj, pro la atingo. Hodiaŭ estas via tago kaj estas tago por ĉiuj, kiuj celebras kun vi. Tiu ĉi tago estas grava, ĉar Afriko venkis. Kiam ni diskonigas la tradicion kaj la kulturon de Afriko, estas Afriko kiu venkas. Niaj tradicioj kaj niaj kulturoj estas tre riĉaj, ĉar la homaro iel ekestis en Afriko. Ni estas la gepatroj, la geparencoj de la civilizacio. Ni fieru, ke la kolonizigo kaj la sklaveco estis venkitaj de niaj geavoj kun la helpo de niaj amikoj. Nun ni kontribuas per tiu ĉi kontribuo al la kulturo de Afriko, kiel ni faris dum la konkurso. Kiel homaro ni estas gefratoj, kaj do ni ĉiuj aspiru al la paco, al la kunvivado kaj al intercomunicado por comuna disvolviĝo de la mondo. Iru antaŭen kaj atingu pli da premioj estontece. Ni dankas al la Universitato de Sevilla, al Mad Africa, al Civencia, al profesoro Vico, al signorino Unica kaj Silvia, al la teamo Sud-Afriko por la kunlaboro kaj fruktodona komunikado. Ni dankas al vi ĉiuj la partoprenintoj kaj la premiitoj pro via laboro. Elkore kaj denove gratulon al vi ĉiuj. Nome de la teamo Sud-Afriko. Ĝis la. Ĝuu kaj celebru ĉion bonan por tiu virtuala Premio-Ceremonio kiun ni faras por vi. Dankegon.
Bejuvana vambondoi, tatule ole vayayai. Weto itombwe, otwabele mola mana beto bana eto bana. Otwabele mola mana beto malongoi, itombwe wetombo kae. Sibo. Obele moye eto etowe, obele mwimbo ana wetomena. Obele mwisatola misuna ya tolojoe, itombwe wetombo kae. Jojo malongwe china twingelela Ola oya mibekanu obadana Bamo beto bana o anganjai Bana ibo chabale banyanganjai Bange beto bana o aboke Bana ibo chabale banyaboke Bange beto bana o alolenge Bana ibo chabale bashimembe Chieta betu bose tole bana ba omoi Tole bana ba mondo.
Language discrimination of immigrants in the workplace in South Africa. South Africa is one of the most diversely, culturally, economically countries in the world. It is also home to 7.2% of the world's immigrant population, according to the 2019 statistics. Due to South Africa's political stability, not counting the xenophobic outbreaks in the past years, this has not affected the population immigrant rate in South Africa. South Africa is a home to more than 100,000 immigrants from all over Africa, all in pursuit of a better future, a secure home for people from DRC Congo, Burundi, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, and many more. Now, before we dive into the topic at hand, let us understand that language discrimination is the unfair treatment of an individual solely because of their native language or outer characteristics of speech, such as accent, size of vocabulary, and syntax. Language discrimination does not include the discrimination passed upon individuals based on their appearance. Language discrimination in workplaces is not only experienced by South African locals, but also immigrants. This has proven to be a barrier of development for both locals and immigrants. It is a case where the abused becomes the abuser and the oppressed becomes the oppressor. African immigrants' identities are affected as they move through informal places such as taxi ranks and shops to the individual workplaces. English is a language which the African immigrants rely on to communicate with the locals. This makes it easy for coexistence, and it is seen as a taboo if any of the native languages are outed in the workplaces, hospitals, and public gatherings. We cannot deny that an inclusive workplace is becoming more and more vital. Employees need to feel comfortable, acknowledged, and protected in their workplaces. Not to mention, it is also good for business. We tend to forget that the key expression of cultural heritage and individuality is language. It is unrealistic to try and enforce an English-only rule in the office because English is only the sixth most spoken language in South Africa. isiZulu and isiXhosa are the most spoken languages. And any other language spoken after that is seen as unprofessional and violation of work ethics. African immigrants are seen as a black sheep in the places of work due to this reason. The high level of education or qualification comes second in the eyes of the colleagues and employers. Each and every day, not one, but 3 out of 5 African immigrants fall prey to this type of discrimination. Some of them do not have jobs that suit their qualification due to this reason and many more. We thereby realize that xenophobia was not just a moment in time. For all working class African immigrants all over South Africa, it is a daily reality, which affects all of them in different ways. A daily reality which needs to be talked about, addressed, because all of us is what makes South Africa a diverse country. Diversity is what makes South Africa a rainbow nation. Halala, South Africa. Thank you.
Kwa jina naitwa Destin Kabakilwa, mwanafunzi wa Complexe Scolaire de la Fortune hapa Baraka mu territoire ya Fizi, katika nchi ya Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo. Mezali na maneno ya hekima ya Waswahili barani Afrika. 1. Mshahara wa zambi ni mahuti. 2. Bora ukali wa pilipili kuliko unafiki wa sukari. 3. Dada ni mama wa pili. 4. Heri mwisho kuliko mwanzo. 5. Heri kinga kuliko tiba. 6. Kucheka cheka kutatoweka. 7. Kucheka kovu asiyeshikwa na jeraha. 8. Kulia kwa samaki machozi yake huenda na maji. 9. kuwa mbali kuliana, kuwa karibu magombano. 10. Mazoea huleta dharau. 11. Mganga wa karibu usimtukane. 12. Mguu mmoja ukijikwaa wa pili hucheka. 13. Usitukane wakunga na uzazi ungalipo. 14. Mtenda usahau, mtendwa hasahau. 15. Mtu akupendaye utamjua kwa vitendo, sio kwa maneno. 16. Nani kama mama. 17. Usimdharau mtu hata kama hana kitu. 18. Maskini naye ni mtu hata kama hana kitu. 19. Akufukuzaye akwambie toka.
Cultural shock. Do our lives really matter? 1. Signature words, I can't breathe. Did you see? His hands were in his pockets while a man's life ebbed away. I wonder, did he feel his soul leave? A struggle, a pain, desperation. How can you find peace after that? A murder, snapped, on camera, in public because of a false allegation based solely on skin coloration. One single variation. It is not debatable. Do you really need to ask for the explanation? This is police brutality. This is the police targeting the unarmed black man story again. Why don't you understand that this is not okay? This is proof of a system created so perfect for oppression that the benefactors are blind to the loss at their gains. 2. Black Lives Matter. Our movement slandered, torn down, misused just like us, displaced and covered with actually all lives do. If so, tell me, why am I always hearing unarmed black man looked suspicious, and unarmed black man was too vicious, malicious, policeman so officious, auspicious, just doing his job? What has you so disconnected from the things that are happening, the solemnity of the situation, so detached from your institutionalized racism? This is not about politics anymore. This is about human beings with the same beating heart and breathing lungs. Wide eyes and shaking hands are the only difference. You don't have to hear from the age of 5. Keep safe. Listen, don't fight. Be nice. Keep your hands on the dashboard. Keep filming. Keep hoping. Keep praying. Please, come home safe. It's easy to hate as the already hunted hated. 3. Too young to act. 7-year-olds shot dead in their homes. Women raped, sold, taken, killed. Don't talk to strangers. What happens when they come after me? Catcalling, whistling, grabbing, taking, killing. The world we live in, a dump site, made of dead bodies, with soon-to-be dead somebodies making a noise, trying to distract the soon-to-be dead nobodies from the dead bodies. Keep stepping on our shoulders. Crush our souls while we scrape the economy together from the scraps at the bottom. No way to stop them. Don't kill me. Hands up, skirt up, neck to the ground, face first, don't shoot, reaching for my license, my pepper spray, my keys, don't shoot, wearing my favorite hoodie, skirt, pajamas, don't shoot, walking down the street. 4. I am shocked. But I shouldn't be, really. When I think back, it's like reading a book for the second time. With the ending already in mind, you pick up on all the signs. Maybe I should have listened to those who chose not to associate, but I wanted to dissect the situation and find out what and why, so I tried to be nice. I came to be a smaller version of me, pushed to the back, quiet, not myself, do not have an outburst, remain civil. But you changed my perspective with a video elected to show the other side of things. And just like that, the coin dropped. A wake-up call. You can't keep dismissing their ignorance as intelligence, accepting their half-baked attempt at an apology. No. 5. I don't know how to move forward. I believed we stood united against a worn-out belief, tore down a system of oppression. Our methods were precisely planned out. Is this why you were stone still during our discussions? We laid down ideas fearlessly, led to believe that we were on the same page, shared our feelings of rage. How could I? We are not the same. You're included, to a degree, eat our food, wear the outfits, use the slang, sing the lyrics, but it reaches a point. You got mad, when you couldn't use the word. After all, it was such a long time ago. Stop sharing the hashtag Black Lives Matter when your following dropped. You stopped caring. Unfortunately, you missed out on the sideways stares in stores, the stunned murmurs when you tame your hair, lower your voice, act accordingly. You don't get to see your family have race-based breakdowns, or have them yourself. Stop trying to be oppressed, stressed over a life so hated, wanted until you have it just to hate it, want to change it, or simply trying to survive it.
Nikioboshiwarene ombi, nikiosomena de la Fortine, Balaa, territoire ya Fizi, Congo.
Ine nikiobochibwa Destin Kabakilwa, nikiosomena au complexe scolaire de la Fortine.
Okiobochi ne Vadea Sani, nikiosomena au complexe scolaire de la Fortine, kioba Balaa.
Ini Elisa Isa nikosomena de la Fortine ekoba Balaa.
Kiobochi bana Nansebe nikosomena de la Fortine Balaa Fizi.
Inaiwe Juma Balibanga Wilson, nile mwanafunzi au complexe scolaire de la Fortine ano Balaa, territoire ya Fizi. Ebembe ebondo ya babembe babondo, babobembe bobondo na maloo. Eno ilisalango ya mbuchwa eninga mlongecha echa isambecho la babuka na bakeni. Nilimulama mesengele ya bokeni, mwana wa mwenji mbakala banachi. Ine inake na Sifa Rose Saidi na Bahati Watipa bane baachi. Seje wa bana banachi. Bianya biaula bia batanga na ba ondo basalange ubanda atendechi. Nile na onda ibandula na isalanga totendechi. Itoma na sesemwa isalanga bia asili na adisi a ebembe ite atendechi. Na kocha ombe imba malango na boke chubui amba ano achi. Ebembe ala atendechi atenda kwa chichi to ete tochi. Bino to abale a achi. Eno salango ele indi yanjobolochi. Mlumiana wakonda iwe mwe na machana wakonjwa iwe mwele achi. Wi asa ange ichimana obabembe olenje anyonyi abonyemu ioo iachi. Obokonda na miwechi na biselimba byabonyemu ocho alelwa bitanda bya mbochi. Baboka na bakeni bakyo sangana mbiselimba bya swakelwa na bibachi. Bobembe ifishi ya mongo. Bobembe bwa chunda iyema bobeleshi.